for the Huskies, and he operates with a lead. His first start since game 2 of the season, and a quick throw. And this is Cameron Ross.
He earned the starting spot at the beginning of the season. He's really been their best quarterback at times.
You see, that's Turner in motion. Here's Zergiotis looking to throw before Skowski got to him and threw it at the ball game. Turner again in motion. Zergiotis, little flip on the perimeter. Mensah dropped it. Trenton Simpson wraps him up. It's ruled incomplete.
Football, Clemson's going to play aggressive.
Tigers trying to get there, no chance. Goodrich.
Number 31, that's an automatic first down.
Wow. Tigers give it.
Clemson. Let's take a look at this. Down the field. Yeah, Goodrich kind of has.
Just fine being deliberate here in this offensive possession.
Absolutely, shortening the game.
Yep. And now a flag, and this delay.
A little too long, a little too deliberate.
Yeah.
Delay of game.
There's a lot going on here, though, it looks like. Zergiotis is looking to the sideline. Here's Mensah on first down after the penalty, trying to get to the perimeter, and the Tigers.
Some talent. Now, where they're going to be deficient is up front against this Clemson front.
Zergiotis going to quickly throw to the perimeter. That's Aaron Turner, the wide receiver. And that double by if you're not careful. Remember, we talked about that.
Offense, number 64, 5-yard penalty.
Happens, you just hope that they don't start to get squeezed out because of the expansion of conference schedules.
There's a quick throw, Zergiotis offline. Zergiotis, after the Huskies had a lead momentarily, throw on first down and scores. Second down, and that is the kick got run back, and all of a sudden everybody here got interested.
Yeah, exactly.
Zergiotis, 3rd and 5, sacked.
But Clemson turns a guy loose down the field. If Zergiotis had time, you're going to get a receiver right here on the left side of your screen. He's wide open down the field. Unfortunately for UConn.
Excellence, it's a national brand. It's a team that needs a little jolt, and I hopefully can give that to them. And I'm just excited once again to have an opportunity. Now let me recruit.
Well, in all honesty, as an independent in football, that's probably a critical piece.
It's a critical piece in any program, as you know.
How has that helped you kind of hit the ground running here?
Well, I'll tell you what, Lou and I go back, 20 or 30 years, and we have
try and get some of that momentum back.
Yep. We'll see what happens. Zergiotis, the quarterback, after the pick. Tigers flush him out, and they'll sack him.
To take a shot, it's very difficult to block Miles Murphy in this Clemson defensive line. See Murphy coming through. Trey Williams as well getting there in the backfield. Yes, he does. They got some real dudes that can move on the inside.
Last 4 drives, Connecticut's played behind the chain.
Big hit. Let's see. Skowski, nice job getting his head out of the tackle.
Yep.
Hitting shoulder to chest. Whether or not it is called targeting, you have to confirm all aspects of it. This would apply to the defenseless player part of targeting, though. You're catching a football, you are defenseless, so forcible contact to the head or neck area is all you need. There certainly isn't forcible contact with the crown of the helmet. I do not see that there, and I think the hit comes to the chest. So then you look at the catch part of it as well. I don't think there's any question if this is a catch.
Right. And it is a great job by Skowski, and we'll go back to the Sugar Bowl against Ohio State here, because that did not work out for him.
Now this is a look this is a different look that we've seen. He does lower that helmet just a little bit, but again, I don't think that qualifies as forcible contact to the head or neck area, or forcible contact with the crown of the helmet. I don't see this being.
To your point, though, he's adjusted.
After further review, it is a catch, and there is no foul for targeting.
Immediately start, and I have a feeling I know where he's going to start.
Here's a toss, and trying to get to the perimeter is Mensah. And
let's see what they go with.
They're going to try Mensah, and he doesn't get it.
Gain like they had on the first play before the penalty, like a 10-yard gain to get you going.
Only 22 yards in the last 19 plays, and a rolling catch.
It's a really nice play by a young quarterback.
Nathan Carter's come to the ball game. He's their leading rusher coming into the day at Rensselaer Field. Here's a second down throw. And batted in the air, caught off the carom by Turner. over a gain of 15.
The ability to get there by Nate Wiggins is absolutely elite. Now he's ends up in the arms of a UConn receiver.
There's
You've
no
got
foul.
so much.
Timeout.
You've got so much
First of the half.
conference realignment.
Analyst, NFL ties, as Jim Mora talked about with us in his visit. There's a little throwback, and it's a loose ball, and Clemson hustled for it.
Obviously, this is going to be reviewed, but if Sheridan Jones is able to recover it inbound,
he had it.
And I think he did have control of it inbounds.
Yep.
This is going to be reviewed. If any part of Sheridan Jones is touching the inline, that shows you.
Shouldn't it be backed up to the? It was scrimmage from the 39. The play went out of bounds, though. Jay, Coach Rick, and Eddie Royals in the house today at Truist Field. Look out. K.J. Henry.
Walk down on the field and get around this Clemson defensive line, and you see exactly why they're as dominant. If I'm Bronco Mendenhall, I think about not playing Brennan Armstrong because it all comes down to next week against Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And I want Brennan Armstrong as just 2 out of the last 3. Wake loses 2 out of the last 3. Clemson's in the ACC championship game.
There's a ball loose, knocked away, and some degree of offensive momentum before the half because Clemson gets the ball to start second half. Zergiotis dials up. Second and short. And the throw caught Turner midfield.
Some confidence building from Zergiotis. His movement in the pocket has been very impressive.
Well, he had a little shoulder and head fake there. He's new at 6'4", 295. And Zergiotis got cleaned out on the blue.
Green came like a bat out of you-know-what from the left side before anybody realized he was.
Well, they used it earlier. There's Zergiotis, wants to throw, sack, ball loose. Wind all the way here before McFadden punts it. 6th sack of the first half by the Tigers.
Miles Murphy, look at him on the left side, just a straight arm to Vandermark and pushes him into the backfield. Look, in games like this where you have.
It'll be a touch of the knee and off.
Not entirely, though. Clemson's still not out of it in the Atlantic. Clemson fans still holding out hope that the ACC championship, their regular ACC championship game appearance, in that offense, not turning the ball over. It's been impressive.
Mensah, no shot. He started the last handful of ball games prior to the double bye. Third and almost the full 10, and Sheridan Jones.
Zergiotis goes the right way. It's one-on-one, just leaves that ball inside, flips his hips, hand catch, is able to reel it in. Sheridan Jones. It's a beautiful play.
Replace Zergiotis in the UConn lineup. And they're going to run the football here, and they hammer away with Robert. Huh?
No, I'm not cool enough. I'm not cool enough to go any sort of players club. I mean, washed up players club.
Here's Krajewski now. 3rd down throw and offline.
How are you supposed to know the answer to that? They're supposed to go back and look at every game they played since 18 whatever.
Here's the sweep play to Bruton.
Probably got as good a shot as we do.
I would give Brian Hennessy the first crack at this if you can find him, Taylor.
Producer Mike
now works with Reggie Merriweather and our buddy Don Munson on radio.
I don't know if Don would appreciate me stealing his analyst.
That's for a good cause, your streak. Skowski, Krajewski got leveled from 9 yards. Krajewski the quarterback, and a big run from Mensah here. Cuts across midfield, picks up about a little tempo for UConn. And that ball airmailed over the. Krajewski looks and misses completely, trying to hit Turner.
Football.
Krajewski wants to throw and will overthrow Rose, his tight end. Today, Taylor did in the huddle preview. Here's Krajewski going to reroute and flip it out in the flat. And this is Marisol. Today in our production visits with him. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. has come in the ball game too for the Tigers, and that's Carter.
You guys are going to be as good as we've had at this school at the linebacker position.
Yep. Ooh, there's a collision. And Jake Venables, speaking of the Venables, 30-ish might be the better call tonight. The way the ball will be in the air in Winston. There's a little dump to Bruton. Kind of it'll be a shovel pass, so it will count as a 5, I'm calling.
Unless that NC State defense has something to say about it. Then you'll be done about 10:30, and you got a lot of work to do.
Well,
I think NC State's defense's ability to keep Wake off schedule and against not been what we expected out of NC State on the ground this season.
Krajewski on 3rd and long, out in the flat, and Mensah kept his feet, but he'll be short of the short here for UConn. And Krajewski wants to throw out in the flat. Mensah the.
And Sheridan Jones is just coming across.
Yep.
It's hard to avoid in that situation. I mean, I get the call. It's a little tough though.
There's a throw and a catch.
Team by putting the ball on the turf and then exploding with big returns.
Krasinski almost
out throughout the season.
Mensah on the toss, trying to get to the perimeter and gives ground.
Got Marion at the top, one-on-one.
Throw incomplete.